Hello, Nick Savage, Private Eye. Oh, Cornelia. But I'll have to take a rain check, Angel. Tonight I'm tied up with a character who tried to pull off a legal swindle. He found a loophole in the law, but we found a bullet hole in him.
This is Ed Hurley, friends, inviting you to listen to the adventures of
Nick Savage, Private Eye.
You saw him in his thrilling motion picture series. Now join him on the air. The Case of the Stooges' Errand. Sunday afternoon and time for another thrilling adventure. And now, the Case of the Stooges' Errand. It's Sunday afternoon in New York, and tall, slender Rog Saunders has just come out of his apartment building, accompanied by his squat, cigar-chewing companion, chauffeur, bodyguard, and canasta partner, Jocko Quinn. As they approach Saunders' new foreign-made racing job, they see a man walking around the car, steady and appreciative.
Hey, boss, Macy.
So I see, Jocko. So I see. Well, Macy, like it?
Oh, hello, boys. Yeah, Saunders. Beautiful automobile. Wish I could afford one like it, especially if I already had two other cars.
What's on your mind, Macy? What are you doing here?
You know the answer to both those questions, Saunders.
It couldn't be money by any chance.
On the nose. A genius. Not that I like to be mercenary, understand, but if my money is going to be buying in fancy automobiles, it ought to be buying them for me.
You know I don't like to be dunned.
Dunned, he says. Look, pal, you borrowed the insignificant sum of only 20,000 berries from yours truly, a mere nothing. And it was only 8 months ago, practically yesterday, and you were going to pay me back in 3 weeks. You're only 7 months late. Done.
You'll get your money.
I've heard that song before. I used to believe it. But you've been living high. When I hear you bought yourself another jalopy, imported yet, I figure this rate's a look-see and conversation about my Mazuma.
Shall I hand him the old scramble,
Let
boss?
go of No, Jocko, no. He's entitled to his money. He wants to be small about it.
Small, he says. 8 months.
You're worried because I'm a little fast with a buck. You think I'm tossing the roll.
Look, I didn't ask you any questions when you needed the dough. I figured you were a pal. You said you were going to make some investments, okay. But now, what do you expect me to think?
I have made investments, Macy. I have. Very good investments. All I'm blowing is the velvet. Now, tell me something. You know fighters. What do you think of Pepper Dugan?
Good punch. I don't know how he is on distance. He seemed to tire the last time I...
Tire? Coaster, that's all. Had the decision wrapped up with the ace, so he took 9 and 10 easy.
You know all about it.
I ought to. I own the controlling interest in Dugan.
Oh?
That's where your 20 is, Macy. That's what Dugan cost me 8 months ago, 20 grand. And since then, he's won 3 fights. Big ones. He's worth double the 20 now, at least.
Yeah, could be. So you've seen a profit. Now let me see my 20.
I'll do better, Macy. I'll give you a choice. Cash or what you lent me, plus a 5 for Dugan.
How's that?
I'm offering you Dugan's contract for the 20 I owe you, plus 5 grand more. That's all I'm asking. A profit of 5 G's. You said yourself Dugan is worth plenty, over 25 now.
Yeah, but then why should
you... did me a favor. I'm doing you one. That's all.
I don't know.
Well, it's up to you. Take it or leave it. You want cash, I'll pay you cash. You want Dugan? Just give me back my notes and a check for the balance.
I'll think it over.
You do that, Macy. You just do that.
That's it, Dugan. Now throw your right. No, doggone it, the right. Harry, you throw a right. This time, Dugan, when he does, counter with your right. Now, Harry. No, Dugan. All right, boys, hold it. Will you hold it? Come here, Dugan.
Sorry, Mr. Mason.
What's the matter with you? Harry comes through with his right and you just stand there.
It's his hand. It's hurting again.
What hand?
My right hand. Didn't Mr. Saunders tell you?
Tell me what?
Why, I busted my hand in the 8th of the Gasha fight.
So that's why you slowed down.
Sure, it's a bad break. Doc doesn't know if it'll ever heal right.
And Saunders was doing me a favor unloading you. Oh, that's just great, that is.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Macy. You think Mr. Saunders gypped you intentionally?
Are you kidding?
I don't know. I always trusted him. He talks so honest.
Sure, he's got a great line.
I don't believe he's a crook. He was always good to me.
He gave you the heave-ho as soon as you slipped a card,
Well,
didn't
he told me he was getting out of the fight game.
Because you busted your mitt.
Could be, but I hope you're wrong, Mr. Macy. I sure hope you're wrong.
Look, kid, I hate to destroy your faith in mankind.
It's not my faith I'm worried about, Mr. Macy. It's my 15 grand.
Your what?
Mr. Saunders held back part of my cut of the gates in the last couple of fights. Said he was going to invest it for me.
Oh, fine.
Mr. Macy.
Yeah, Dugan?
That lawyer you're going to see, do you figure he could take on an extra client?
Oh, you're,
Nick Savage, Private Eye.
My name's Ralph Macy. I need a detective. My lawyer suggested you.
What's your lawyer's name?
George Hollis. Why?
Oh, because if it's a good case, he might get a box of cigars for Christmas.
I just want you to find a man for me.
What did he take, your money or your woman?
How do you know it's either?
It usually is, especially when a lawyer's involved.
He gypped me out of $25,000 and another fellow out of 15.
Shipped and skipped, huh?
And my lawyer tried to reach Saunders. That's the fellow, Rod Saunders. Tried to reach him at his hotel, but he's gone. No forwarding address, just a back bill for over 2 months.
Doesn't miss his trick.
You find him for me?
Well, for $50 a day in expenses, I'll try.
They say the Falcon never fails. Who
He
says?
says.
Well, do you?
Well, let's just say I never admit failure.
Yes?
Oh. Are you Ivy Gray?
That's right.
They told me Saunders has expensive tastes, but now I think I know.
What are you talking about?
You and Roger Saunders. I understand you were good friends.
Were. We still are.
Well, maybe you can tell me where to find him.
Maybe I can. What do you want to see him about?
About 10 minutes.
What is it, Ivy? Someone for me?
Yes. He didn't give his name.
Oh, don't tell me you're Saunders.
Why not? Isn't that who you wanted?
I just started looking. It's too simple.
Looking? For what?
For you. In the first place, I tried. There you are.
Who are you? Why are you looking for me?
My name is Nick Savage. Ralph Macy hired me to find you.
Hired you?
Mm-hmm.
You a detective? You're not the Falcon.
My mistake, I thought I was.
Macy could have saved himself the trouble and expense of hiring you. Why didn't he call Ivy himself?
Probably because he didn't think that she'd talk. He thought you were hiding.
Why should I hide?
Well, you did check out of your hotel suddenly.
To prevent their throwing me out. I was what is known as in arrears. But I'm not hiding.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I've moved to the Grafton Apartments. Macy can find me there if he likes, but just what does he want?
His money back.
What?
He says you took it.
I did him a favor.
Well, he doesn't see it that way.
Well, if he wants money, he'll have to get in line.
So I gather.
And you might tell him the line's not going anywhere.
What do you mean by that?
Can't collect what I don't have.
Well, you have 3 cars, a summer estate in Maine, 50 suits of clothes.
Who's been taking inventory?
Macy's lawyer.
Oh. Well, tell him to look a little closer, and he'll find none of it belongs to me. It's all in Jocko's name.
Who's Jocko?
Jocko Quinn, friend of mine. And Jocko owes nobody. I'm not in hiding. Nobody can touch me legally because I have nothing to touch.
Come in. That you, Dugan?
Yeah, Mr. Macy, I just come from the doctor.
I hope he had good news for you. You'll need it.
Huh?
I got a report. He located Saunders.
Oh, good.
Good, he says. Saunders has pulled a legal cutie. Handed all his marbles to Jocko.
I don't get you.
You don't get anything, pal. Neither do I. It's hocus pocus with our greenbacks. There's nothing we can do.
Wait a minute. Take it slow, will you?
Look, it goes like this. Saunders has turned all his cash into merchandise. Clothes, cars, houses, whatnot. And he mortgages the whole package to Jocko.
I still don't get it.
The stuff is in Jocko's name. Legally, we can't touch it. But Jocko is just Saunders' stooge. So Saunders has full use of the whole works, and we're out in the cold.
Can he do a thing like that.
He's done it.
That's just great. That's all I need. You know what the doc said?
Your hand still isn't right.
I can't fight for at least a year.
Oh,
That's
no.
what he said. That means no dough coming in. Now I gotta collect from Saunders. That's all I gotta.
So do I, but the question is
If
how.
that lawyer of yours is no help, I'll just have to help myself. If I could only get Saunders sometime when Jocko isn't around. After all, I still got one good hand.
Yeah, Dugan. You've also got a very good point there. I hope something comes of it.
And now, back to the adventures of
Nick Savage, Private Eye.
A few days have passed since Macy and Dugan decided they weren't going to get a legal technicality to stand between them and collecting the money Rog Saunders owed them. They're also not going to let Saunders' stooge, Jocko Quinn, stand between them and the money. But Jocko knows none of this as he enters Saunders' apartment, where he's met by a white-faced Ivy Gray.
Jocko, where have you been?
Just down to get some cigarettes from Mr. Saunders. Why?
You're sure?
What is this? Where is Saunders? Why doesn't he...
He's in the other room.
Well, why the questions?
Look for yourself.
Huh?
Go ahead. Right in there.
Okay. Mr. Saunders, I'm back. Hey, what's the matter with him?
He's dead. That's what's the matter with him.
Macy again.
Nick Savage, Private Eye. Have you lost Saunders again?
In a way,
Thought last time was a little too easy to be true.
I know where he is. It's not that.
Well, keep it up. You're making great sense.
He's dead.
Well, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Murdered.
Am I supposed to register surprise or sympathy?
Sympathy.
For a guy who ripped off his friends?
For me, the police think I did it.
Did you?
No.
Why not?
I've been told it's against the law.
Well, you never break the law.
Well, I parked overtime once, but I paid my fine.
Okay, you're a model citizen. What do you want me to do about it?
Convince the police.
It'll take more than a character reference.
That's why I'm calling on you. You can find the real killer.
Can I?
The Falcon never failed.
You're dreaming.
This is one dream that better come true. All that depends on it is my life.
Hello, Sergeant Corbett.
Well, goody. Did you come down to headquarters to see your client?
No. I came down here to see you.
He loves me.
To know you is to love you.
How did we get into this? What do you want?
What have you got on the Saunders killing?
He's dead.
Well, thanks so much for
His
that.
girl found the body.
Ivy Gray.
Yeah.
What's this? Is this a list of things she found on the body?
Yeah, just the usual.
Let me see. Handkerchief, keys, pack of cigarettes, matches, coins. Any fingerprints in the apartment?
His own, the girl's, and Jocko Quinn's, guy who works for him.
So right away you suspect Macy.
Macy had a beef. Claims Saunders gypped him.
If you suspect everyone that he ripped off, it'd be a lot of people.
We do.
And Macy doesn't have the list?
No. Just for questioning, we let him
Oh,
go.
that's too bad.
Why?
Since he's my client, I'd like to be sure he's innocent, and nothing could convince me more of that than you thinking he's guilty. How's it going, Dugan?
Huh? Do
I know you. I've seen you in the ring plenty of times.
Oh.
Is this what you train on? Irish whiskey? Straight?
Are you gonna give me a temperance
No,
lecture?
it's the farthest thing from my line.
Then go away.
Missy tells me Saunders owed you 15 grand. Says you weren't very happy when he didn't look like you were going to get it back.
Macy says, does he? Macy says. I tell you, he talks too much. I'll fix Macy so he doesn't talk so much.
Like you fixed Saunders?
A wise guy, huh? Maybe you want something to do something. No.
You don't do so good with a busted mitt and a stomach full of bad juice.
Oh, my head. What
Let
do
me
you
help you
mean?
out. Wait, what's this in your pocket? Wait a minute.
Give me that.
I think I better keep this until you come out of dreamland. No. Now come on your feet.
Hello?
Slick Savage.
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know yet. I just saw your boy Dugan. Drunk to the gills and packing a rod.
Uh-oh.
He was gonna go gunning for you.
For me? Why?
Oh, it's my fault. Tried to get him steved up just to see what he'd say.
Now he wants to feed me lead.
Yeah, but I got his cannon.
Oh?
I thought I had to warn you anyway because he might pick up another one.
Thanks, but I can take care of myself.
Yeah, sure, you can, Macy, but can you take care of Dugan?
Oh, hello, Mr.
Why don't you call me Nick?
I hardly know you.
Let me in and we'll go to work on that.
Please, Roger's death was quite a shock. What difference does it make now?
Well, it makes a lot of difference to the
I'm
murderer.
afraid I can't be much help.
You found the body.
I'd like to forget that.
Were you in love with Saunders?
I liked him.
Because he was a big spender
Partly.
of other people's money?
I don't know. I didn't ask where he got it.
I do know.
Look, if you're going to make insulting remarks...
Facts.
Goodbye, Mr. Will.
Just a minute. Where was Jocko Quinn when Saunders was killed?
Roger sent him up to get some cigarettes. Now, will you please go?
If you'll answer just 2 more questions.
Sorry.
I wear size 11Es. You can't possibly close the door on these.
What are the questions?
Was Saunders absent-minded?
What? No, of course not.
Was he a heavy smoker?
Not especially. And that's 2 questions.
Pardon me, are you Jocko Quinn?
Yeah.
Good. I heard that you eat in this bean wagon. In fact, I've heard quite a lot about you, Jocko. I think it's time we met.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name's Nick Savage.
Oh? I've heard about you too, Falcon.
Just when we ought to get along just fine.
You having dinner?
No, I'm just waiting for you.
Well, I'm finished. Here, sister, keep the change.
Thanks.
Oh, come on, if you want to talk to me. Now, what do you want?
Information about Saunders' murder.
I don't know nothing.
No. Don't be so modest, Jocko. You're smarter than
I
that.
wasn't there.
Where were you?
Saunders sent me out for cigarettes.
You're lying, Jocko. I said you're lying, and I can prove it. Yeah, Saunders had a pack of cigarettes on him. He wasn't a heavy smoker, so he wouldn't have sent you out to get some more. So, Jocko, what do you got to say to that?
What have I got to say? Just this?
No, you don't.
Dugan, you showed up in the nick of time. Thanks, you saved me the trouble.
I've been looking for you, Jocko.
Seems everybody's looking for me.
Yeah. Now that I've taken care of, it's your turn. Come here, Jocko.
Hello, Corbett.
Welcome to headquarters again, Well, look at you. Who stepped on your face?
That's what I'd like to know.
You mean you got your jaw pushed out of shape like that and you don't know how it happened? Well, that's what comes of hitting the bottle.
It was like more like the bottle hit me. But at least I solved the case.
Oh, you solved it.
I know who killed Saunders.
Are you going to tell me, or do I guess?
Well, let's not wait for miracles. I'll tell you.
Don't do me any favors.
No favor. I have an account to square with Jocko.
Jocko, is he the murderer?
Is?
You don't say.
I do say.
And you have an account to settle with
He's
him?
responsible for this lump on my jaw.
Thought you didn't know how you got
I
that.
don't. All I know is we were fighting, and all of a sudden, it was lights out. I swear he didn't even throw a punch at me when it happened. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out as soon as you pick up Jocko, so let's get to work on it.
I anticipate your every wish. We've already picked up Jocko. Now all we gotta do is put them together again.
What?
Let's go down to the hospital and you can see for yourself.
Hospital?
Tried unconscious, but maybe he can talk now. You know, for a couple of boys who didn't throw many punches, you fellas sure did a lot of damage. Hello, Jocko. Visitors.
Oh, hello, Sergeant.
Jocko?
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, head on.
What I want to know, Jocko, is what hit me.
Dugan with the sap.
Dugan.
Yeah, Sergeant. He come up while we was fighting. He says he could go to work on me.
What's he want to do that for?
Said he was collecting for himself and Macy. He couldn't collect from Saunders no more, so he was going to collect from me.
Yeah, with the blackjack.
He got me in his car, tried to get me to sign a paper, and when I said no, he started
I
swinging.
can see why you didn't want to sign away your stuff after you'd killed a man for it.
I didn't kill Saunders. He always treated me good. Why did I want to
All
kill
the stuff you put in your name. So Saunders dead, you stand to keep it. What about that lie about the cigarettes?
But I didn't kill. Okay, so I lied.
Why'd
That
you
don't make
lie?
me a killer. Because I didn't go out for cigarettes. I went down to Louis' cigar stand to place a buck. I played the numbers with Louis, only I didn't want Mr. Saunders to know because he didn't like me to play. I didn't want to make trouble for Louis, so I tried to keep him out of it. That's all. It's a joke, Sergeant.
I'm not laughing at you, Jocko, but look at Mastermind here. He had the case all solved. There was just one little thing wrong with his figuring. It gave him the wrong answer.